today, with day trading today, it's Thursday, 26th of February, 2026. And I don't know about you guys, but recently I've been getting my ass handed to me by the markets. Yeah, just been getting absolutely dicked on. I've lost 4% in the past week. I lost yesterday looking for longs out of, where was it? Around here. Yeah, like around here. I took there was a 5-minute somewhere. Yeah, I took this 5-minute and ended up just getting cooked. Price ended up going higher anyway. My draws hit all my draws that I wanted to see get hit. But yeah, you know, price action has just not been the cleanest. I mean, this is a really nice trade setup in my opinion. You get this 5 tap, this 5-minute tap, and then we go inverse on this. Okay, well, my mistake was that we barely went inverse on it, I guess. But that's something that's a trade setup I would take all the time. It was a really good trade actually. But I guess like we were in the last, bro, this happened at, yeah, the last half an hour of the session. But let me talk about what got marked up on here. So we have London low, just chucked on here, Asia low, previous daily high, and the previous daily low. That gives us this range. Now what I'd want to see is price come and sweep these lows out and then move higher. Do we have a 4-hour? We have a 4-hour gap down here. Did we tap it? No. No. So we have this 4-hour, this lovely 4-hour here. So to me, it looks like the market's kind of reversed a little bit. Obviously, we could be short off of these highs. Just, you know, we could have swept those highs out and now we're short. I mean, it was a pretty strong reversal. But I would like to see price come and tap this 4-hour today. And then see what kind of longs we can get out of it. If volatility is good, I'll get a very nice 2 risk to reward ratio, which will clear all my losses. But well, I'm not expecting to get any good volatility. We had 1:30 PM news, unemployment claims. Just gonna take a quick look at it. Unemployment claims did nothing to the market. We had no reaction at 1:30. Nothing too strong, as you can see. It's kind of just a continuation of the uptrend. Sweep the internal low, then remove. Return higher up into this draw. And now we're moving low. But I just think we're gonna sweep liquidity and, you know, rinse. Just want to check out the 1-hour. See what we're fucking with. But this pattern always occurs when it's about to reverse. You get a retrace, a fucking move up, fake out, boom, to the downside. It happens all the time. Here, look, happens here again, and move up, and then it's always after one of these candles. It happens here. I wonder what that is, because it literally happens all the time. Like this. We get like a single candle reacting, and then boom. What is that? Why does that happen? Let's look again here. What on earth? That must be what you're supposed to look for when you are looking for a reversal. Ah, I think I've just found out how to guarantee yourself a nice reversal. Something like that. like a bowl, it sweeps the high out after reacting, and then we get this inverse. Yeah, I would like to see price come and tap this. I would like to see both indexes moving to tap that gap. Do we have this 4 hour on the fucking US? We do. We have a 4 hour here to be fair, but this is just that. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, Nasdaq's moving. If we tap this gap, I'll just want to see a 5 minute inverse and I'll be in for longs. Why? Because we have liquidity stacked up above the 4 hour. We have relatively equal lows right above the 4 hour in this case. Furthermore, if we get like a strong 3 candle inversion on the 5 minute, I'll be more than happy to look for the long. And because like current trend is bullish, I only really want to look for longs. Yeah, today it might be a US 500 play because of the SMT that's formed. Very nice. No SMT between here and here. Nothing here really as well. Good volatility though. This is you see how fast we just dumped it? What was that? How many points is that? 60 points? We just dumped 60 points like that. Nice. That is like the shit I want to see. To be fair to you. If we tap that 4 hour though, we're looking at setting up for something A+. Oh my god. Damn. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. You feel me? Oh, everybody. We swept this low out. And we've tapped the 4 hour. Boom, 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 boom. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Bow, 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 bow. Whoa. Whoa. Bro, just making bad noises. Am I retarded? Oh yeah, I can't say that. Oops. Marky head, give me something. Oh yeah, my mouse like actually bugs out like crazy. Like you can't say it here because like I'm constantly having to. But I copped a new mouse, so like my life is gonna be a lot easier. Like that happened way too quick. I barely moved my mouse and suddenly, like it's not even DPI. Like the DPI is on the lowest setting, and suddenly, like look what happens when I move slowly. It's just like what the fuck. Like it bugs, like it glitches, you know. So like when I'm trying to play the game, it just fucking like bake, man. Just piss PMO. I miss bare shots and shit because like my shit's just tweaking. My shit is just a tweaking. It's still very micro time frame. But going on, see, look at the micro time frame. The micro time frame. Hi. Well, right now it does look like we're creating a lower low after creating a high, lower high, which is kind of like, you know, not very nice for long. But what I'm looking at is this. Oh, sometimes like I just wanna, when it gets to the 50%, I just wanna hit buy with my stops below and just like I wouldn't give a fuck, you know. Sometimes I really just want to do that, but the time it takes to play out, it just takes way too long. Like I can't be asked to be in a trade for that long. Not because of the emotion or anything like that. Literally because I feel like I would just forget to look at my fucking trade, manage the position, and like what if I'm like in the middle of work and one of my fucking, you know, my break even point is hit and it's like a massive work rush. I can't go and move my stops to break even. I'm fucking working. So I prefer to play my shit on the lower time frame and just catch like maybe the bottom of the reaction up. Type fucking shit. Do 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 has he lost his mind? Animal is blind. What the fuck is this? Where did I get this from? Oh, bro, that's heartbreak. I guess stop to break even on this trade specifically that I'm looking at. That's heartbreak. That is heartbreak. One break even too early, mine. What the fuck am I doing, mine? Mine. What the fuck, mine? I don't know where that came up, by the way. So we've ticked off the first thing, liquidity sweep plus 4-hour PD array. Bob the Berkey, Charlie Gurkey. Alright, bro. No more news today. It could very well start chopping in a second. I don't fucking know. It looks good. We got that SMT of these lows between here and here. So these lows, and then obviously the US hasn't come down for them yet. Um, well, obviously it doesn't look like we're gonna get that inversion, so bugger it. But yeah, this SMT, I'll draw it on, fuck it, just so you guys can see. Deuce. I would make it a dashed line so you understand. And then between here. So currently we're looking at this. Obviously, if the US takes this low out, then we don't have that SMT no more. Yeah, this will be my condition. If we're going bust on this, then I'll just purely take a long off it and target higher. But if we inverse something, you know, if we get some lower time frame confirmation coming out of it. Ooh. We're gonna take that low out. It's too close. So we're too close. It's obviously drawing into it. The Nasdaq no longer wants to go lower. The US surely takes that out, right? Okay, we might be coming up to this 5 minute in a second. I think we're gonna get a bearish reaction out of this 5 minute if we tap it. Because with this low is left unkempt, like it's untapped, sorry. So if we go inverse and the SMT is holding true. Look, there we go, SMT unfilled, filled. And we might be lapping down into this 4 hour. The play might be US to target this 4 hour here. I think that's what we're doing. I think we're going lower just to get that tap of the 4 hour on US. Which is then when we look for that inversion out. I mean, that should be pretty light work. I mean, and if the US does go down there, then Nasdaq will be ahead. I'll have to get the next 15 minute forming. Manipulation will be done after this candle. So supposedly the first 15 minutes is manipulation. And I do believe that. In the first 15 minutes we always go to take some kind of liquidity and then we reverse off it, usually. I do want to know if the US ends up coming and tapping this gap. The thing is, for me, is if the US doesn't tap that gap and we end up retracing into that 5 minute, I think it will be shorts. But if the US taps that gap, the next time we go to the 5 minute, we should be inversing it. And if it doesn't inverse, then fuck it. So again, a 15 minute now. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to start looking for longs because just of how much sell imbalance there is. In fact, I think we're creating an hourly gap at this point. And again, this literally could just be, you know, a complete higher time frame play, like to the upside. Like to me, the 4 hour obviously looks like really bullish. But I would like to see both indices tap a 4 hour. So that Asia and London low has both been swept as well on both indices. Furthermore, tapping that 4 hour. I really don't want to look for shorts though. I don't know. We'll see what the market gives us type shit. See, what I think is going to happen is we're going to just slightly tap it, and then Nasdaq's going to react off of consequent encroachment. That should give us something. That should give us something extremely easy to trade. Because at the moment we have an SMT between the 4 hour Nasdaq and the US. SMT is existing right now. Some people would be classing this as a change of character at the moment. Because this is a 15-minute hourly low even. I just don't even want to look for shorts though. We have this bullish, like, maybe we're coming back to New York. I don't know. Do we already fill the New York opening out, right? I just, maybe it is shorts because we've come up to this high. It's really an in-between. The lower time frame will confirm where we're going. I need to see some more structure though, that's for sure. I need to see some more structure, like. It's not enough. It's not enough. There's no top wick on on this candle. So usually price moves up there to create that top wick. Might be getting that shit now. Well, oh my god, oh my god. Crazy stretch. I am starting to lose interest in this market, to be honest, but we've got to be a bit more patient before I completely decide we're not trading. Because like we still could see, you know, we still have stuff like the next 4 hour candle. I expect price to reject a bit here now because we have this long R candle just to create that bottom wick. Do I think we will continue lower? That's what I'm waiting for the next 4 hour for to see. And usually when the next 4 hour forms, you get a bit of a retracement on the lower time frames because we're creating that fucking god awful top wick. The US has still not moved down into the 4 hour. Whereas the Nasdaq is deep within its own one. I don't think we'll get a reaction out of this 4 hour until the US at least has this one. We've got consequent encroachment in a second, which just means the halfway line. We'll see if we get any kind of rejection off of that. Jesus Christ. just manipulation, bro. Alright, now we got that 4 hour closed within this gap. I want to see it move higher. 82 or 50 minute. Give us an entry. C hit at the same time that this is coming into the gap, which is really nice. Okay, tap the gap now. Oh, wow, wow. Stagnant. Right. Right, we have this 5-minute forming right here. If we go inverse on it, I'm kind of planning on taking the long up to the 15, then calling it a day, going break even somewhere. Lower time frame looks like it's starting to want to flip up actually. We've got this 1 minute inversion going for us, but then there was the reaction at the top here. So it's kind of uncertain. But if we get this 5 minute and we end up going inverse on it, I'll take the long up to I'll look for the long up to the 15-minute gap. Looks like we're going to take out this low. I think this is the low. They want to take this low out. Wow. Like, wow. Just literally zero setups. Not even a short, no longs, no nothing, bro. It looks like we're retracing to this weekly range, but there's no continuation short for me. Yeah, it might be time to just call it a day. Let's have a drawing to the previous daily low. So if we can get a short down to there, that would be really fucking nice. We have a few 15-minute gaps. We have a fucking huge 15-minute gap. Where are my entries, bro? The shorts were so good today. No, just straight dumping it. I couldn't find a single entry, boys. Where the fuck was I supposed to enter, bro? No 15-minute or 5-minute. Just dumped. Like crazy. I was just gonna hit the short button. I don't want to do that. Ridiculous. So it does look like the sweep was the play here. I think we're gonna start rejecting from this area though. Or we could be straight moving down. Like to take out this low. It could be a thing where this is what we're doing. The daily time frame looks bearish. This is actually looking like a short all the way down to the low. If I can get something 15-minute, I will just play it short. I've got about 15 minutes to get in or no. No trade for me. Genuinely, I might just hop off now. I can't be asked to look at this. Like, it's just rinsing. We didn't even get a trade here, bro. Fucking hell. I expect to see some kind of retracement / reaction. Bro, we've just dumped so hard. There's like this whole entire range we could fucking fill. Like, equilibrium is all the way back up there. I would have to wait for a long time for that to get filled. So, with that being said, I'm done trading for the day, boys. I can't be asked to look for an entry. I'm just gonna save myself the effort. GG's.